Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. So, dear student, we are going to start last topic, and it's about drought. So, we define drought as a long period of time, with little or no rainfall, and due to that, we have shortage of water, and of course, that is due to insufficient rainfall. So, both way, we can define it. Shortage of water, due to insufficient rainfall. Or maybe we can define it a long period of time with little or no rainfall better. So here we will study some causes of drought. Some are natural causes and some are human causes better. First of all, the natural causes. So question can come like that. They will say that define drought. So you can define it a long period of time with little or no rainfall. Okay, so they can ask that, what are the natural causes? So we can write, like you can see that unavailability and variability of monsoon rainfall. You know that monsoon rainfall, which comes or falls in Pakistan, so that is variable from place to place, from location to location, Maria. If we say in the mountainous areas, so that is more better. And when we talk about the desert areas, so we have less monsoon rainfall. And where we have the drought, so major source of water is rainfall. And that causes a seasonal drought, in Punjab and Sindh. Hot, dry winds, rob off moisture in the air and reduce, humidity level bit. And that is due to rise in temperature. Due to rise in temperature, so moisture which we have in the air, so that is robbed off it. And humidity level, that is reduced, so we don't have condensation and we don't have same amount of rainfall which comes in the mountainous areas beta. Number three is the global climatic changes, and you know that gradually Earth's surface temperature, so that is increasing gradually beta. And there are so many main factors involved in that. You read in grade 7 there are some natural factors and human factors are more, and due to that, we are being affected, from global warming. And global warming is so much affecting Pakistan, and due to that, in some areas of Pakistan, we have a drought situation bit clear.
Yes, sir.
You can
Yes.
take this. You can take the screenshots of these pages, better. I mean these presentation, and later on, you can, if a question is there, so you can easily write the answer, better. Now we have the human factors. Number one, deforestation on the foothills. Deforestation on the foothills, my dear, causes soil erosion and decreases transpiration, and thus decreases rainfall, better. Or if we have less trees, so you understand that if we have less trees, so definitely there will be less transpiration beta. Cause the moisture which is lost from the leaves of the plant, so that also causes rainfall beta. And if we have less tree, so less transpiration, and less transpiration mean that less rainfall. And if we have less rainfall, so definitely that factor can lead to drought. Number two, overgrazing of land, so that is also leading to soil erosion, and that is also reducing the fertility of soil beta. You understand that deforestation and overgrazing, so that lead to the area as in the form of desertification. Area definitely will change to the desert beta. And in the desert, you understand that crop cultivation is not possible, and if we have shortage of the food, so we have to face the problem of drought. Number three, okay, we have poor management of water resources. There is so much loss of water, okay, by seepage through unlined canals. And there is also unjudicious, okay, use of water, okay, by the farmer, unfair distribution of water, okay, between provinces. And Sindh always, okay, complain that Punjab is using, okay, more water, KPK is using, okay, more water, and due to that, okay, our province is being affected with it. So actually, that is the lame excuse, okay, my dear, because Punjab uses its own water. It does not use, okay, more its capacity. And you also know that we have a proper department, okay, for distribution of water among the provinces, that is IRSA, Indus River System Authority. Indus River System Authority. So that distributes the water, okay, among the provinces, okay, according to their irrigated area, beta. That which province has more, definitely it has to get more water. You read in grade 6, beta. So that is the third reason, beta. That is the third reason that we have so much water, but that water resource is not properly managed, okay. As you can see that the canals, okay, which we have in Pakistan, so they are not lined canals, my dear. Lining of the canal, it means that the base and the sides of the canal, okay, should be made cemented or concrete one. So then there will be less seepage of water, and due to that, okay, due to more seepage of water in the ground, the areas, okay, which are located, okay, near the water channels, near the perennial canals, okay, so they are being affected, okay, from water logging. We will study, okay, more about this one, beta. So if you have any question, you can ask me, beta. Now the types of drought, beta. There are four types of drought. Like number one, permanent drought. Permanent drought, we say that when we have serious shortage of water, to an extent that, okay, crop cultivation is not possible without irrigation. For example, in Thar Desert, Sholistan area, and also Haran Desert, okay, so we have this type of situation, beta. And permanent drought, okay, so it affects more, my dear. Permanent drought, okay, affects more. Number two, seasonal drought. It occurs in areas, okay, with well-defined rainy and dry seasons, better, like in Pothwar Plateau and southern Punjab. So we have seasonal drought. Invisible drought. It is the result of water deficiency that reduces crop yields, okay, but is not severe, okay, enough to destroy them, better. Invisible, unpredictable, better. It is the result of abnormally low rainfall and occurs, okay, in areas, okay, which have humid climate, better. Humid climate, okay. In humid climate, okay, we have maximum, okay, near the coastal line areas, better. Coastal line areas. So we have, okay, this type of drought barrier. So that is the type of drought. There are four types of drought, better, as I have explained that. So now we will move to the next topic, better. The effects of the drought, okay, on human environment. Number one, desertification of fertile area, and due to soil erosion, dust storms, okay, without rainfall, raised temperature, okay, so we have to face the problem of loss of vegetation, and that is a kind of serious threat to livestock. Various, okay, livestock species which are main in that area, in the desert area, any area where we can have the drought, and also affecting, okay, other areas which are close to the affected area. Maybe, okay, if one area is affected, so the areas, okay, which are close to that, okay, so they can also be affected better. Number one. Number two, drying up water channels better, like lakes, rivers, streams, okay. So due to evaporation and lesser rainfall, okay, so sometime, okay, we have less water in the rivers and in the stream better. And due to that, okay, we are unable to irrigate the crops. And when we are unable to irrigate the crops, So definitely less food, okay, will be produced. And people will be affected, my dear, and also human beings, okay, will be affected, okay, due to that bit. Number three, drastic effects, okay, we have on fisheries bit. So much effect. And also other aquatic organisms. Unusual growth of algae, you know that. And due to that, okay, water is contaminated. Water is polluted. Number four, lowered water table. I explained, okay, yesterday that water table, groundwater table. So if it lowers down, my dear, so then we will not be able to take the water. And this is due to that when less water seeps into the ground. Number two, that then when we use, okay, more water, okay, from groundwater. And three, okay, dry conditions, hot conditions, okay, so they can lower down the water table bit. And lower down, okay, water table mean that less water to support, okay, plant growth and satisfy, okay, human needs better. Water is life better. Without water, okay, you understand that so many living things, okay, all living things, okay, so they can't survive, okay, for a longer period of time better. Even human beings, okay, if they have no water, so they can survive only for 3 days. After that, okay, that person can die, my dear. Clear beta?
Yes.
So if question is there, okay, what are the effects of drought, okay, on physical environment, okay, you can see that. So you can write that beta. Now we come to the human environment beta. What are the effects of drought, okay, on human environment? Number one, malnutrition due to less availability of food and water. So people can starve, starvation situation can happen, my dear. And diseases, okay, related to water deficiency, sunstroke, okay, you understand that, okay, other things, okay, people can be affected and people can die, okay, due to that situation, Maria. You understand that. If we have drought, okay, in one area, so definitely there will be migration beta. People will migrate to other areas. And this thing, okay, you know that will shatters rural social setup. Because when so many families are sitting as living together, and if half of the family, okay, leave that area, so social disconnection is there. The social setup, okay, they have that, so that shatters. I mean that is affected. Number three, people are forced to live, okay, nomadic life. Yes. So they keep on moving, okay, from one place to another place, okay, and they can be affected, okay, and they are forced because they have food shortage, okay, in their own areas. So they go to the other areas, try to find the water, mean food, okay. In this way, okay, so they are forced to have nomadic life better. Number four, serious difficulties, okay, for the farmer. Due to decline in crop yield, crop production is less. And in Balochistan, okay, they have this issue, my dear, that there is no water. It means that they have to close the carriage, okay. And if water is not there, okay, human beings can be affected and even the death of livestock. Because if there's no food, okay, so definitely animals are affected. Human
Sir?
beings are also affected. Yes, better.
Sir, can you, what is Gares?
They are underground, okay, tunnels which are used as a reservoir, okay, storage of water, better.
It's a way of irrigation in Balochistan.
Yes, they are. They are. This is the one mean of irrigation in Balochistan. So in Balochistan, irrigation is done, okay, by kares. They have tube wells, very less. And the third one is that, okay, they have flood divergent, okay, channel, okay, they have that. That when we have the flood, okay, so these channels have the water, so they can irrigate their crops. There are three means, okay. uh, Human means, okay, we can say that. Otherwise, the natural one is the rainfall, beta. But rainfall is less, okay, in Balochistan, beta. Clear, beta?
Yes, sir.
Number 5, we will be having shortage of raw material to agro-based industries, beta. Agro-based industries, we have so many industries, my dear. The industries, okay, which they collect their raw material, okay, from agriculture. Agriculture. Okay, maybe from the crops, okay, maybe from the animals, or maybe, okay, from the birds. Birds are also included, okay, in the agriculture bit. Rearing of poultry, my dear, poultry. Rearing of animals, livestock, okay, and also poultry, and also growing of crops. So agro-based industries, okay, will be affected, or if we produce, okay, less raw material, my dear. So reduced industrial output. The industrial output, okay, will be less, better. Exports will also be reduced, better. And there will be lesser, okay, foreign exchange, okay, earning. Because when we export to other countries, so we earn, okay, in the form of foreign exchange, better. And that increases the foreign reserves of the country, better. Number 6, okay, we have more spending on imports. If you don't produce, okay, food like wheat and other crop, okay, which are food crops, so then you have to depend on that country which produces that better. Like nowadays in Pakistan, Pakistan is an agricultural country, and the painful thing is that we are importing, okay, wheat. We are importing, okay, wheat, Maria. And Pakistan produces, okay, sufficient wheat every year, sufficient, even surplus. So when we have wheat season, my dear, a wheat harvesting season, okay, so we sell to other countries on cheaper prices, and when we have the shortage of that, so we buy, okay, from other countries on higher prices, better. And nowadays in Pakistan, we have given the order to Russia. Russia, my dear, painful thing is that, so Russian wheat is coming to Pakistan. Very painful. So when you import, my dear, so you have to spend, okay, a lot of money, my dear. You have to take money, okay, from foreign reserves, from State Bank of Pakistan, the dollar, and those dollars, okay, you have to pay on imports. And more loans. If you don't have money, so then you have to take loan. More loans, okay, leads to serious economic difficulties, better. Serious economic difficulties, okay, we can say that. The last topic, better. Last topic of drought management, better. Question can come that how can we reduce a drought, or how can we manage, okay, drought, or what are the steps, okay, or the measures, okay, can we take that? So I will explain, okay, one by one, my dear. Number 1 is water storage scheme, beta. In water storage scheme, okay, you can properly write that we have to build, okay, more reservoirs, and we have to have, okay, more traditional devices like water tanks, okay, in the desert areas, the wells, okay, tube wells, okay, their numbers should be increased, my dear. And canals, okay, they should be built, okay, more, or which we have that, okay, so they properly manage better. Like there is no lining of canal in Pakistan, better. And due to that, okay, more water seeps into the ground. One thing is that water is lost, better. Plus, okay, it increases water logging to the nearest areas, okay, which we have that, better. Number 2, reservoirs to store water of Balochistan. Okay, there is a lot of rainfall, okay, in Balochistan in the mountainous areas, but in mountainous areas, but that water is not collected. Okay, it is not stored. Better is that, okay, we have to store, okay, that water, Otherwise, that water is wasted, okay, in the form of, as you know that, due to high temperature, water evaporates, beta, and it is lost. New reservoir, okay, along Indus River system to store more water, beta. This thing is also important, beta, that near or in Indus River system, okay, we must have, okay, new reservoirs, that there should be more storage of water, beta. This is the one way that we have to manage, okay, water storage scheme, beta. The second one is using new technology and techniques, beta. Using new technologies and techniques, okay, so we can also manage, okay, drought in the areas, okay, where we have that. Number one, desalination plants, okay, to purify seawater. This way, okay, we can use that recycling, filtration, chemical treatment of the water and sewage water, okay, my dear. So the growing needs of Pakistan, actually, so they are increasing. As the needs are growing, okay, my dear, needs are increasing of Pakistan. So better is that we have to use technology and different techniques better. And growing drought, okay, resistant crop better. This is important better. We have to grow those crops, okay, which are drought resistant. Even if it is shortage of water, okay, so crops are not affected better. For example, okay, they have given you of oil seeds. Then we have scientific management of water resources better. Number one, training of the farmers. Okay, that farmers should not have water tampering. You read in grade 6 that. So there should be no water tampering. Water should be used, okay, by the farmer according to their turn and amount of water, okay, so they legally, okay, take from the water channels better. Lining of the canal, okay, we have to use that better because it will also prevent the loss of water through seepage. And finding, okay, lasting solution, okay, to the problem of water logging and salinity, because the land, okay, which we have in Pakistan, which has the problem of water logging, so you understand that crop cultivation is not possible there. In that type of soil, okay, it is difficult to grow the crops. And if we find out the solution of water logging, so you understand that we can use, okay, that soil, okay, for growing of crop, food crops, okay, and if we have more food crop, so definitely, okay, there will be less drought with resolving, okay, inter-provincial disputes, okay, over distribution of water. This is the same point, beta, as I explained that Sindh complains that, okay, Punjab is using, okay, more water, okay, and the Balochistan even says that, okay, even KPK also says the same thing, my dear. So better is that, okay, we should have a proper resolving, okay, among the provinces. And also we have to create, okay, awareness among the people and avoiding, okay, water wastage, my dear, and use of water, okay, methodologically, okay, proper methods, okay, we have that water should not be wasted. Clear, beta?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, beta, now focus, okay, on this question. Maria question is that there is figure 4 and which shows the rainfall of Peshawar and Lahore. The top one is Peshawar and the down one is Lahore, beta. Okay, so these kind of bar graphs, okay, will be in the exam, beta. So according to that, okay, we have to write the answer, beta. You can see that the first question is using okay, figures from fig 4 in your answer, compare the distribution of rainfall from June to September in Lahore and Faisalabad, beta. Okay, so we will focus now.
Lahore, Peshawar.
Yes, Lahore and Peshawar, beta. Yes, from June to September, beta. From June to September, okay. So we have to focus, beta. Okay. If you see Peshawar, the maximum rainfall, that is 80 millimeter. How much is that, beta?
80
millimeter.
And 202 millimeter is in Lahore, beta. So total June, okay, September comparison, okay, less rainfall in Peshawar. You can see that, beta. You can see in Lahore, and from June to September, okay, we are having so much rainfall, beta. And specifically, okay, in July and August, okay, there is so much rainfall in Lahore. So this is the comparison, beta. We have to compare that. That Peshawar is receiving, okay, less rainfall during, okay, these months, and Lahore is receiving, okay, more rainfall during, okay, I mean the months, okay, which are mentioned there, beta. Clear, beta?
Yes, sir.
So annual
Yes, sir.
minimum rainfall in June in Peshawar, but not in Lahore, beta. Because you can see that in Peshawar, in month of June, okay, so that is the least amount of rainfall. But if we have comparison, okay, with Lahore, so June is receiving, okay, more rainfall, beta. In the same way, using figure from fig 4 and your answer, okay, compare the distribution of rainfall, okay, from June to September. Okay, again, okay, it is there. So one question has been recopied, Mario. Okay, sorry for that. So comparison, okay, you can see that comparison is that there is less rainfall in Peshawar than Lahore. One sentence, beta. Maximum later in Peshawar, maximum in August in Peshawar, July in Lahore. Actually, this question is maybe, okay, it is June to September, the first one, okay. And then I think it is from March to June or like that, okay. The second part of the question is that, beta. Maybe, okay, it is from December to March, okay, like that, okay. Question is that, beta. Okay, I can describe, okay, one more, beta. Here is a study figure 3, beta, which shows the climate of Karachi, beta. Climate of Karachi, beta. Okay, listen, beta. When there is a climate graph, it means that it is showing rainfall and temperature in one graph. Whenever they say that study the climate graph of that city and that city, maybe it can come of Lahore, it can come of Multan Marir. So according to the graph, okay, which is given there, so you have to write the answer, beta. Suppose they say that by how much does the temperature rise, okay, from January to May, beta? From January to May, beta. So see that this is January, beta. And here is the temperature shown here, beta. You can see that. And I'm sure that, okay, you can read and understand the bar graph, okay, easily, or line graph easily, beta. So there is no problem in understanding, okay, or finding the data or finding the figures, okay, which are mentioned in the bar graph or line graph. Or is there any problem, beta?
No problem, sir.
Okay, beta. So you see in Karachi, in January, how much temperature is that, beta?
20 degrees.
Less than
18,
18, beta. Very good, beta. 18. And go to May, beta. This is May. So 18, 30, okay. So how much rise is there, beta?
12 degree Celsius.
12 degree. 12 degree, okay, that is the answer, okay. So it means that you got 1 mark, beta. Now describe the pattern of rainfall, okay, during the winter season from October to March, okay. So October to March. Here is October, beta. Here is October, my dear. Okay. October, November, December, January, February, March. So in October, you see that, okay, there is lowest amount of rainfall. And November, little bit. December, no rainfall, beta. But in January and February, we have rainfall, beta. So we find okay kind of increase in that. The rainfall is a steady, okay, constant and regular beta. So it is between okay 1 to 12 millimeter. It means that okay by 2 millimeter okay per month. Because there are, you can see that October to March, okay, we have 6 months. And if we calculate the rainfall, okay, so that is total 12 millimeter beta. It means that rainfall is 2 millimeter okay per month. Actually, this graph is not properly okay given, my dear. But in the exam, okay, the graphs okay will be proper one, okay, properly shaded one, okay, so you can understand that better. You can see that these dark lines, okay, actually they are showing the data. Can you see better? That is the
Yes,
dark
sir.
line, okay, you can see that.
Yes, sir.
Actually, they are showing the data there, okay, how much rainfall is there, okay. Like you can see in July and August, there is so much rainfall better. Like in July, okay, you can see that rainfall is around about okay 82 83 millimeter better. And in August, okay, if you see that rainfall is 70 millimeter better in Karachi. In the same way, they asked that with reference to figure 3, only describe the climate of months okay from June to September. So climate, okay, here you can see that the temperature beta, how much temperature is there beta. And from June to September, this is June beta, and you can see June to September, okay, temperature is so much there beta. Temperature is over 30, okay, and little bit 30, okay, we can say that. So here they are saying that you have to get the average temperature. You will calculate okay all the months okay temperature from June to September beta. And average temperature is coming okay 30-degree beta. If you're calculating okay June, July, August, September, okay 4 months are there, and whatever that in okay you get that, so you will divide by 4. So you get the answer okay 30-degree beta. Highest in June beta, little change in the temperature. You can see that there's not so much change there, okay, that temperature was 30 and it comes to 20, okay, at once. No. Can you see that beta? So there is little
Yes,
change
sir.
in the temperature beta. Little change, okay, we use that, okay. Now about the rainfall beta. High rainfall, okay, we have except okay July and August beta. 20-degree, 85 millimeter beta, large increase in July and August. And in July, okay, maximum rainfall, okay, as I told you that in Karachi, there is maximum rainfall in July beta. Okay, decrease after July, okay, and the total is 170, 185, okay, between June to September. Total, okay, we have to calculate that beta.
Sir, can I
And
ask
that
you?
is 170 to 185. Yes, beta.
Sir, it's written high except July and September. July is the highest. Would it
Yes,
be
beta.
June and September?
Will it be June?
Yes, sir, because June and September are the
Yes,
there is
yes,
the lowest rainfall.
between June and September, no? June and September. Okay, June, the lowest amount of rainfall. You can see that September there's no rainfall is shown here. You can see that. So comparison, okay. On one comparison, okay, they say that okay, you get 1 or 2 marks better. It depends on that better. Like here, you see that okay, 4 question mark are there. It means that 2 comparison of temperature and 2 comparison of rainfall. Clear, better?
Yes, sir.
Yes, better.
Clear, sir.
Okay, you can take the screenshot of this page better. You can see that there are some questions here better. Okay, take the screenshot better. And also
Yes.
this one too better. So like that, okay, you have to make the comparison better. If two areas are there, so you will make the comparison between that. And if uh, comparison is of only climate graph, okay, so first you can write about the temperature, how much highest is there, how much low is there, okay, overall situation is what, okay. So overall it is increasing, decreasing, same, little change, okay. So these kind of words, okay, you can use better. Any question, beta?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
So you have time till Thursday, beta. You have to submit your assignment, okay? Otherwise, from next week, okay, I will start calling your parents.